Sync test.
3, 2, 1, sync. Thanks, Lenny. Many things going through my mind right now, Lenny. I'm sorry, I forgot about the sync test.
Wait, have we already started?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry. The screen is black right now.
Oh, okay. So, you still have to do your intro.
Yes. I'm gonna try to keep it short because these intros are like always 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, so just go ahead and do your thing.
Very sorry about it.
Do your thing.
Do my thing? Well, hey, remember when I said we were gonna play Mother 3? Lenny?
Yes.
Well, let's play this GBA classic, you know?
Fuck you! It's Advance Wars!
I'm sorry, guys. Like, honestly, for the people who were super hype about Mother 3, but like,
dude, this is a special occasion.
Yes,
Mother can wait.
I'm so sorry, but I can't. I'm hype. I think this is the perfect time to play this.
Because I assume oh yeah, we're gonna play this game, but we'll probably play the remake. But the fact is nope, too high.
Well, we will.
Gotta go.
But I think this will be nice to show you what the original is like.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited to find out what this game is like.
And then you can also see like what's changed, what's different.
Yeah.
And of course, like, you'll get a feel for the gameplay. And if there's one game I would love you being able to play semi-decently, it's this one. Because I have like nobody in my life to play PvP with.
Yeah, because there's PvP, right?
And it's so much fun. It's really where the game shines. Like, the dynamic between like versus the computer and versus another player is entirely different.
Oh, probably.
Because, you know, AI can't do like complex things compared to a human.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's go. For people who don't know like why I'm playing this, check a video on the channel that's pretty much fuck you, it's Advance Wars.
Yeah, like honestly, when you were doing your intro, I was just basically waiting for you to say it. Then I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just do it.
Yes.
Because it's honestly the best way to describe this playthrough. Just fuck you, Advance Wars.
Yep. It's coming, the remake, and I'm so excited. Nobody saw it coming. Even Lenny's like random people on the internet, like he listens to podcasts and stuff, are like, the one thing they talk about and are really surprised about is like, wow, Advance Wars is back. I thought it was dead.
Like, I have only seen people get super excited that it's not dead.
Yeah. So there we go. We'll talk more while we're playing. But first, welcome to Advance Wars, Lenny.
Yes.
Please enter your name. So yeah, this is Nell. We'll get introduced to her later. And already a thing, I can say, in the Japanese version, her skirt was shorter.
Dang
it. Change that just slightly. But yeah, what's my name, Lenny? What should it be? This is very important.
How many letters? There's like 5 or 6. 6 probably. 7.
Oh, you have a lot more space. It's like different letters take up different space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Call it fuck you.
Oh no, I know. There we go. That's my name.
Sure?
She's Nell. You know, Lenny, if you want to voice people, you can do Nell. You do female voices better.
God damn it. I'm Nell. Fine. I'm CO in the Orange Star Academy.
Academy?
Army. Oops. Well, you said Byleth, so...
Oh, well, holy shit. That might be the reason. Is it my first time playing? It's not, but... I don't know what she talks about if you say yes, so I guess I'll say yes.
Yeah, do it. Very well, let me explain a few things briefly. There are several different modes of gameplay. The versus mode is for multiplayer battle on One Game Boy Advance. On One Game Boy Advance?
About that.
Cool.
About that. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nice.
this was a thing. Yeah. Super cool.
To play Advance Wars on multiple systems, link up with friends, and try the Link mode. And then there's the field training. If you're playing for the first time, you should start in field training. Could you choose field training on the mode select menu, please? In field training, I can instruct you on game controls and overall battle strategy. Once in field training, please complete the missions in order from top to bottom. The first lesson is on troop orders. Let's start here.
Are you forced to play it? Oh, I guess you are if you say yes. That's interesting. Well, I was gonna do it anyway. Like, this is the tutorial mode, but it has an entire story.
Ooh,
So,
nice.
it's like introduction to the main campaign. So, honestly, for
But then if you
completion...
just start playing the game, you don't get that intro.
No. It's
Huh.
like 15-ish missions of tutorial stuff
Wow.
with story. So,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, it's kind of necessary. It's kind of the same thing what Fire Emblem 7 did. It's like Lynn's story mode was also an introduction, a tutorial. But it's like an entire story arc you miss if you skip the tutorial.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, same developer, so...
Yeah. So let's go.
Alright.
I think you can just go... No, you can't. Maybe if you finish the final one, you're free to like continue, but we're just gonna do all of them. And then Lenny will...
Alright.
Well,
Reporters.
it's basic like strategy stuff, so I think you would be able to play the game. You just don't know what units are good at or excel
Yeah, like
at, I guess.
I actually watched some of the gameplay on the Nintendo Treehouse stream. Mm-hmm. But it seemed kind of confusing at first because I had no idea what was going on. So I think this will be helpful.
Yeah.
In this large nation here, Orange Star. The country to the east is Blue Moon. The two countries have been bitter rivals for years. Border skirmishes had died down recently, until that madman Olaf. Oh, excuse me, I mean, the Blue Moon CO, Olaf, suddenly ordered an invasion of Orange Star. So the Alara region is now held by Blue Moon forces. Candidate Byleth, you have been given a mission. You are to drive Olaf from Alara and secure it for the Orange Star. I will be your support. Let's move out!
Like, this game is out of the like Advance Wars, well, this game and onwards series, this one is the most military focused. After this, it becomes more like war games-ish. Like, but here they talk more about take this region like and reconquer it for Orange Star. They don't do that in the second game.
Mission 1. The Alara region is quite remote. That's why Olaf hasn't deployed many troops to the area. You yourself have 2 infantry units under your command. These orange units are yours.
They're red.
These blue units are the enemy. They belong to the Blue Moon Army. Defeat the enemy forces to complete this mission successfully. Well, let's issue some orders. The cursor is used to give commands. The control pad moves the cursor. First, let's command this infantry unit. Could you place the cursor on the infantry unit, please?
Yeah, it's very, very tutorial-like. But
Yeah,
I
well.
think playing the tutorial will be really good for people who've never played Advance Wars
Yeah.
and want to see what it's about. And if I can do anything to improve the sales of the remake, I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So, if you've never played this game, please don't give up on it. Watch at least a little bit of it. If it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. But
Give it a chance.
Please, give it a chance. It's actually really good and has really fun characters.
The action you just completed is called selecting.
Thanks.
You'll see this term often, so do your best to remember it. Yes, the word select is very difficult. When you select a unit, the area around it will become highlighted. This area represents the selected unit's range of movement.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Fire Emblem, basically.
First, let's approach the enemy with this unit. Try moving the unit this space. Move the cursor here and press the A button.
Nothing weird yet, Lenny? You understand all of it?
I mean, I know this is getting kind of complex, dude. Oh.
Ugh.
After a unit moves, this menu will appear. Select wait and then press the A button to confirm the command.
I think what you will like more about this game compared to Fire Emblem is the fact that units are expendable.
Oh, that'll be helpful.
There's a lot less stress involved.
The unit's color changed, right? This indicates that the unit can't receive any more orders this turn. Don't worry, you'll be able to use it again on your next turn. Okay, now use the same controls to move this infantry unit. Move it as close as possible to the enemy. Both of your units have finished their movements for this turn. When you've finished giving orders to your units, you must end your turn. Press the A button on an empty space to display the map menu.
First, I'm going to check the options. Oh, I can't increase game speed yet, I guess. I can turn off the music, but you know, let's not do that. So yeah, so far, I'm gonna compare this a lot to Fire Emblem because in this day and age, more people know about Fire Emblem's gameplay than this game's gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, it's the strategy game series from the same developer, so I think it's warranted to compare the differences.
So far, it's just Fire Emblem fare. Nothing has been different from like Fire Emblem, basically.
Orange Star Army units have moved into a Lara region. They won't last long. My troops there will make short work of them.
Man, you also can select units.
Wow.
Why did he deploy units into the mountains though?
Looks like Olaf has noticed our arrival. His infantry units are heading this way. Stay calm. If we proceed with caution, we'll be fine. Now it's time to order this infantry unit to fire on the enemy. Please select this unit. Infantry units must be next to the enemy to fire on them. Move your unit here. Do you see the fire command on the menu? Please select this command to start a campfire and roast some marshmallows.
Yes.
This is a cursor you will use to select which enemy unit to attack. There is only one unit you can engage now, so press the A button to fire. What about the stats that I saw? Numbers!
I'll talk about it. Maybe she will talk about it. I don't know.
You scored damage on the enemy. Do you see the numbers on the units? This indicates the unit's HP, hit points. All units begin with 10 HP. But as they take damage in battle, their HP will decrease. When a unit reaches 0 HP, it will vanish from the screen. Notice that your unit has more HP than the enemy unit. This is because the unit that attacks first generally has the advantage. Waiting to be attacked is not a good strategy. That's
not true at all.
That's different from Fire Emblem. You should pick your battles and always fire first. If you fire on this unit again, you should defeat it. So now order your remaining infantry unit to engage the enemy.
So yeah, she doesn't really talk about it, but like on the left where you see like the battle forecast basically, like in Fire Emblem there's a lot more stuff going on because you have like hit rates, enemy evasion, crit rates, all that stuff doesn't exist in this game. It's basically solid damage. There is a 5% luck value involved generally for every CO. Like for now, let's just say 5% luck. Like you might do 5% extra damage, but that's the highest it gets. generally. People who know what I'm talking about will know what I'm talking about, but generally 5%, no more. Yeah, this will be a guaranteed kill on the enemy infantry. And like I said in my reaction, you got like reaction shots from the COs.
Yeah.
Which is only in this game, and I'm kind of sad about it.
Oh, it's only this one? Not
Well,
in
it's
the
also
other
in
games?
DS. It's also in DS, but it's not in Advance Wars 2, which kind of sucks.
Aw. Oh, that's a bummer. Congratulations! There's only one enemy unit left to deal with. If you stick to your battle plan, you can finish it off too. Select End from the menu and continue on your next turn.
What are those fools doing? If I were in the field, they wouldn't be suffering such humiliation. Curse Thornstar army, I will defeat it. I will!
Well, Olaf, why not stay in the mountains? Dude.
It's your turn again. You have a 2-to-1 advantage. This battle is yours to win. But wait a minute. This unit took damage in the last battle, didn't it? Units lose some of their firepower when damaged. So it's better to fire on the enemy with an undamaged unit. Oh, okay. Go ahead and order your undamaged unit to attack.
Yeah, I don't think I can show it because she's gonna yell when I select this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically it's percentage based, so this guy will do 20% less damage. But then this guy will remain with 7 or 8 HP and then retaliate. So he'll do a lot more damage to me than I do to him if I were to attack with the 8 damage infantry.
Oh. This is how the A button is used to select units and issue commands. If you make a mistake and want to change your orders, use the B button. It's key that you remember this. Now if the enemy unit is damaged, this infantry unit can finish it. Move in and fire on it.
So you can I press B and you go back to here. That's basically what you said.
You defeated all of the enemy units.
Yeah, the reason why the 41% actually killed a 5 HP unit is because technically enemies or units have 100 HP, but it only shows it by increments of 10.
Huh.
So
It
9
rounds up, I guess?
Yeah, no, 9 HP will be basically for anything from 90 to 81. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mission is a success. Keep up the good work.
What inconceivable! That land was mine. How did they lose it so easily? Next time victory will be mine.
Congratulations, Byleth, you won! Now you'll see the rank that your strategy has earned you. Speed is based on how quickly you won, while power is based on how well you concentrated your attacks and overcame your enemies. Technique is based on how many of your own troops were lost. You'll earn a rank for each map you clear, so you can compare your scores to your friends. Good luck on your next campaign. Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, this game isn't that hard, but if you want to get good scores, then things become tough.
Yeah, of course. Enemy forces have been spotted in the Alara Mountains. Their HQ is in another area, so we believe this is a covert attack. Covert attack. Sounds like something Olaf would try. Your goal is to take out these units. You've been given 4 infantry units to carry out this operation. Let's go! The enemy has deployed some mech units. Mechanized infantry. This could be trouble. Mech units have more firepower than your standard infantry do. You won't be able to defeat mech units in direct combat. So you'll have to use the terrain to give you some defensive cover. I'll explain about terrain features as we go. Select this infantry unit, please. Let's review what we've learned so far. Order this infantry unit to fire.
Here we go.
Excellent. Okay, select this infantry unit next, please.
Yes. Shut up, Nell.
Do you notice anything different? Up till now, the highlighted movement area for infantry was 3 spaces. Well, in the mountains it's less. Movement cost is double here. This means your movement rate will be half of that of the plains. Do you think that means you should avoid mountains? That'd be a very serious tactical error. Mountains offer advantages that compensate for movement cost. You'll understand once you fire on the enemy. Go ahead, engage the enemy and fire! Oh, that's 4 stars on defense.
Yes, exactly. I think she'll tell me, but basically that means I have 40% extra defense.
Ooh, 40%, nice. Now compare the HP of the 2 infantry units used to attack. The last unit took less damage than the first unit, didn't it? This is because of another terrain feature called defensive cover. You attack the enemy from the mountains, right? Defensive cover in the mountains is this number here, a 4. The defensive cover on the plains is a 1. The higher the defensive cover rating is, the less damage you'll take. Is that clear? Good. I knew you were a quick study.
I didn't answer.
Go ahead and fire on the remaining infantry units. Select end when you're finished.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy. But as you might see, the mech will be able to move to my infantry and actually attack it. Like this guy. Will be able to move over here, but since it's a tutorial, he'll move on to planes, and this will really show like what defensive cover can do.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the mountain, he'll do a lot less damage. And here, like the guy's gonna fire on me while I'm on the plains. So this will really show the main difference terrain gives you. The main advantage, I suppose. Oh, she didn't even tell me to end my turn.
So you've spotted my troops, have you? That's pretty good. But this time, things will be different. You'll learn what it means to face mech units. I'll just keep watch from back here. No need for me to actually be in the field. I'm still in charge, though.
Also, yeah, mechs do more damage. They're stronger than infantries. And they also have slight defense increase. But here, he'll do a lot less damage because I'm in man.
It's your turn. Mech units really pack a punch, don't they?
Yes.
But if you'll notice, one infantry unit took less damage than the other. Do you know why?
Do you know why, Lenny?
Because mountains?
Yes. Good job, Lenny.
Yay! It's because superior defensive cover. Remembering this is vital. You should also keep in mind that movement cost differs between units. For example, mech and infantry units have different movement types. So their respective movement costs in mountains are 2 and 1. You need intel like this, place the cursor on the space and press the R button. This works for terrain features as well as for all unit types. So for intel on unit movement type, cost, etc., remember the R button. Well, I'll leave the rest of this battle to you. You may have mech units, but you have superior numbers. Focus on what you've learned, use it well, and victory will be yours.
Yeah, you can just press the R button to get some info on the terrain. But yeah, mechs don't have movement penalties through mountains. They can just fly through mountains. But they also only have 2 move, so that's a bit of a downside. But they do move faster if there's like a stretch of mountains. Mechs can just take their 2 movements through mountains, but if an infantry is here, it can only move to this mountain, but not to this mountain, because that would require 4 move. So mechs are faster, like in like a huge stretch of mountains. So at first we're gonna attack from the mountains. I don't think it matters that much. You'll win anyway. But here we can actually attack from the forest, which gives you 2 defense.
Ooh, I like that background with the tire marks.
Yeah, right?
That looks nice.
There's a lot of personality in this game. Like later when cities are introduced, cities can be captured during the battle. And like, depending on which army owns the city looks completely different. Actually, I might only be in Advance Wars 2, I'm not sure. Wow, he gave up.
Oh, wow. Oh, one more thing. If at any point during the battle you need to stop, there is a way to save. Saving will prevent you from having to start the same mission over again. Please go to the map menu now. Place the cursor on an empty space and press the A button. There's a save command, right? This will allow you to save your progress during the battle. Use this whenever you need to take a break from a mission. I'll let you decide whether or not to save at this point.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay, just a little more work here and you should defeat Olaf.
Yes.
Don't let your guard down though. Good luck and move out!
So yeah, unlike Fire Emblem, you can save anywhere. Makes sense because permadeath isn't a thing. Like, if you were able to do that in Fire Emblem, that would kind of break stuff. Then they introduced turn wheel mechanics. And it's just as bad.
You've done it!
Also, I like how infantry and mechs still explode, as if they're robots or vehicles.
These units really were on a covert operation. Thanks to your planning, our troops took minimal damage. Keep up the good work.
I wonder if you do, like, if you attack from planes, where, like, unless, instead of moving into the mountain, she's like, well, we could have taken less damage, you know?
Oh, another failure. After all of my careful planning, another blotched mission. Next time I will prevail.
Yes, another blotched mission.
Blotched mission?
That's what you said.
Oh, sorry. It's Blue Moon dialect, trust.
Ah, yes.
Oh. Now we'll get introduced to cities.
Ah. Our current mission is to storm the Spire Hills. If successful, we should be able to drive that pompous soul. I mean, we should be able to force the Blue Moon forces to withdraw. If you remember, we faced 2 mech units in the last battle, right? In response, you've been given command of 2 mech units yourself.
They're like, man, Olaf had mechs. Now we want some mechs, dude. If they keep responding like this, isn't Olaf gonna get the jump on them at some point? Yeah, like, he brought tanks!
Yeah. Jesus. This area is crucial to the defense of the Alara region. This explains the 4 enemy tank units deployed and waiting for us. Fortunately for us, those tanks can't cross the mountains. So let's take care of business here first and deal with them later. Let's secure some bases by capturing the local cities. Select this infantry unit, please. Would you move it here?
Sure, Nell.
You see the new menu command, capt. Capture?
Yes.
Please select this command. The city is now half captured. It takes at least 2 days to capture a city. Order this unit to capture again next turn to secure an allied base. Oh, I almost forgot. Don't move a unit that's in the process of capturing a city. If you do, you'll have to begin capturing it all over again. Same is true if the capturing unit loses all of its HP. Do your best to protect units trying to secure new bases. Okay, now let's move this mech unit. Go ahead and select it, please.
Also, she didn't explain it, and they might later, but I'll say it anyway. Like, this guy's 10 HP, and that's the reason it took 10 capture points of the city. But if you have like a 2 HP unit, it only takes 2, so it'll take 10 turns to capture.
Ooh.
So if he gets damaged, like for 5 HP for example, next turn I'll only be able to do 5 capture points, and it'll take an extra turn to capture the city.
Yeah, so it's best to use healthy units.
Healthy units, and make sure they don't get attacked on the next turn.
Yeah. Only infantry and mech units can capture new bases. Remember this when deploying units into unsecured areas. Move the unit to this position, please. Now go ahead and move the rest of your units closer to the cities. Select end when you've finished moving.
Thanks, Nell. There we go. Tell Lenny, how do you think we're gonna take care of those tanks?
Well, we're gonna be able to do something with the cities, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Can we like upgrade units?
Oh?
What? Enemy forces have appeared again? Those cowards attacking my most remote units. How typical. But wait, I have some tank units deployed there. Crushing those infantry and mech units will be a piece of cake. Fight all my loyal troops. This time you shall be victorious.
But the tanks decide to stay put.
And the mech units are standing in the water. That must not be fun.
They're getting
all
their feet
soggy.
wet, Lenny. Yeah, that's fine.
It's your turn. First, you should always start by completing the capture of cities. Please select this infantry unit and press the A button.
How much terrain defense do you think rivers give, Lenny?
Negative?
Well, we'll check it out later.
Now this city is yours. It's the same color as your troops, right? You can now use it as a base. So now you can see that these cities are under enemy control. By the way, gray cities are neutral. Let's get back to discussing bases. If you put a damaged unit in a base, it will recover some HP each turn. You will also receive 1000 G per day from each city you capture. These funds are crucial for restoring HP to your units. Funds are also used for other purposes, but I'll explain those later. Okay, now use this mech unit to capture a new base. Would you please select this unit?
Yeah, usually where it says day 2 above Nell's icon is where your funds would appear, but in missions where there's no, like, you don't have the ability to build new units, for some reason in this game it just doesn't show your funds. So I can't tell how much money I have, but it doesn't really matter. I won't use all the money just fixing some units.
Now here's a problem for you. 2 cities are within your movement range. One is neutral and one is hostile. Which should you capture first?
Which one, Lenny?
Well, that's... I don't know, I'm assuming that the enemy... Like, if it's an enemy base, maybe it takes longer to capture it or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go for the neutral one first. I don't know.
Well, you're wrong, Lenny.
Oh no! Oh, it's the same. Yes, that's the correct choice. Of course, capturing either one of these cities is plus for you. But if you secure the enemy city, you also reduce your foe's funds. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, there's one more thing you need to know. Look here to see how long it will take to secure the city.
Oh, now she's gonna talk about it.
Yeah, the capture number is now 10. When this number is reduced to 0, the city is secure. An infantry unit has 10 HP, so it takes 2 days to capture a city, with a capture number of 20. A damaged unit has less HP, so it'll take longer for it to capture a city. So now you know how to capture cities, right? I'm gonna let you make all the command decisions from now on.
Yes.
Would you like some advice on how to proceed?
What do you think, Lenny?
No.
I'm gonna say yes because I hope she's just gonna tell one thing, like, oh, you might want to do this or this. Or should I leave it and let you make some choices, some strategic
no, I'm not here to
plays?
play the game. You're playing the game.
Oh, come on, Lenny, we're in the tutorial. Sure, we'll listen to her pointers.
Naturally, you can win this battle by defeating all of the enemy units. However, the enemy tank units are extremely powerful. Fighting them head-on is not an advisable strategy. I suggest waiting by your bases and taking out the infantry. And mech units first. Avoid the tank units as you try to capture the enemy HQ. The weakness of that tank units is that their treads won't allow them to move through mountains. Place the cursor on a unit or terrain and press the R button for more valuable intel. One last thing. Don't let the enemy capture your HQ. We'll lose if this happens. That's all. Good luck.
So yeah, from now on, HQs will be on maps, and if an HQ is captured, you win. Well, if you capture Olaf's HQ, you win. If your HQ is captured, you lose.
Oh,
And
okay.
HQs also have only 20 capture points, so they're just like cities. It can happen really fast if you're not careful.
Okay, so the goal to win a mission isn't to defeat all of the enemies, it's just to capture the base.
You can. There's two... Well, in general gameplay, there's two ways to win a mission. HQ capture or enemy rats. It's your choice, what's easier. Usually HQ capture tends to be the smarter choice, because you can finish maps way faster. Finishing all enemy units takes a while sometimes. But in this one, I'm actually going to try to rout the enemy. Well, I know I'll be able to, but... And I guess... Well, I'll show you how. Well, I'll show you later. First, I'm going to continue my capturing because Nell told me so. I wouldn't want to make her mad. Yeah, like she said, finish the mechs and infantry first, which I'll do. Also, I don't know if she'll ever talk about this, but pressing B on the unit shows the danger zone, like where they can attack. So this guy can attack this mech. If you press A, you see their movement range. Like B is easier. It's like, yeah, that's their attacking area. That's all the units they can attack. As you can see, this one, he can't attack because currently this guy is in the way. But if he moves, like this guy will be able to attack this space.
They can move through other units.
They can. But they can't move on other units. So as long as this guy is here, this mech can't attack this space.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
But if he moves next turn, then the mech can move onto this mountain and he can attack this space. Alright. That's so strange. Why doesn't he attack? I mean, it's a bad idea in general, because he's gonna lose anyway, but like, why not try? Why not have the AI be super aggressive in this? Because Olaf is like this cocky guy. Feels like a thing he would do.
Yeah.
Also, in the Japanese version, he had a wide beard.
Yeah, I saw some character art from, like, it's like every character looks different in the Western release.
No, not
like
all
he was
of them.
basically Santa.
Yes. Not every character is different, but a lot of them are. Yeah, here, for example, I'm gonna move this guy onto this mountain. Or, well, I'll move him up here. Then move this guy back so he can heal. And then move this guy in to attack the mech.
Ah.
And like, if this guy stays here and decides to attack, these tanks won't be able to attack this infantry anyway. But this guy might move up and come attack him as well, so I might lose this infantry next turn. We'll see what Olaf does. He just doesn't attack, that's so weird. Yeah, as you saw, tanks, when they attack an infantry, they just use their like guns, which is basically the same attack damage as another infantry would do to an infantry. But if tanks attack other tanks, they'll use like their cannons, and they'll do way more damage.
Oh, okay. So they can do multiple attacks.
Yeah, they have multiple weapon types.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if I can show this. Yes, I can. So, like, it shows that cannon will be used on land units and on sea units. You'll barely see that, like, unless, like, a sea unit is right next to a shore. You won't be able to attack them, but...
Yeah.
And then
machine gun on these ones. Okay.
And if they run out of, like, you see 9 out of 9, like, he can run out of cannon shells, which basically means if you decide to attack another tank, they'll use their, well, main machine guns. But against other tanks, that does, like, about 0 damage. It's 4% or something. So you never want to run out of cannon shells, if at all possible. And well, I'll lure the tanks over here with my infantry. It's like, once you play a lot of the game, you definitely get a feel of which units are safe. Like, when you play this game for the first time, you might be worried about putting this infantry here and have the tanks come and attack them. Because you're like, a tank will totally wipe out an infantry. But no, it doesn't at all. You're actually pretty safe because they just use their machine guns.
Yeah.
Especially when on the mountain. And I'll leave this guy. Well, I'll move him down here. Well, let's see what all does. As you see, the infantry fires back, but it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
And I can show you. He did basically about 1%.
Oh.
So there you go. But we do have mechs, and mechs have bazookas. And as you can see, they actually do a lot of damage to tanks. So basically, mechs are 2 movement tank units that can capture... Well, they basically have a tank-type attack, but they don't have the defense of tanks, and they don't have the movement of tanks. They're basically like very slow, cheap tanks. I'm gonna learn more of those guys just by putting my infantry in the mountains. There we go. And the other guy can heal up. Well, that kind of sucks, actually. Yeah, in this game, it doesn't really show very well if you end up doing slight damage to the enemy. Like here, my retaliation doesn't show any like drain on the HP bar on the tanks. In Advance Wars 2, the bar actually does show very slight damage to like the 1%. But in this game, it doesn't. I'm gonna move back to heal. So the faster way would be to capture the HQ, but I kind of feel like beating the tanks. So I might not get a perfect speed rating, but that's totally fine.
It's just a tutorial.
Yeah. I mean, it's neat to beat these guys, beat the tanks with just these weak infantry units. Move back. There we go. Well, that's kind of a mistake, Olaf. He attacked with his weak unit first. But he might be able to beat the mech. No, okay, good.
Ooh.
Oh, also mechs run out of ammo really fast. They only have 3 shells. So, well, bazooka shot. So this guy is out of ammo. And to resupply him, I have to move him onto the city.
Yep.
Man, this might take more time than I thought it was going to take. Maybe I should have moved into the HQ. Oh well,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
committed.
and there's an icon that says they're out of shells.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't mean they're out of shells. That could also mean they're low on ammunition. I think it flashes at half. So for megs, that would mean 1, because I'm assuming it rounds down. Also, Olaf did something you might have missed. He actually combined one of his tanks,
Oh,
which is a
I was
thing
wondering
you
where
can
the
do.
fourth one was. I thought you
Like,
defeated it
boom, I
already.
can join these guys, and then their HP and like fuel and ammo will combine. No, I'm not gonna do that. Also, if you're feeling ballsy, you can totally do this. I mean, you have a chance to do more damage. Yeah, I did damage. That's a win in my book. Move this guy here. I think if I moved into the HQ, I would have actually finished the mission at this point. So I might not get a perfect score on this one.
A is the highest rank.
Yes, well, in the tutorial, yes.
Ah, in the tutorial, yeah. Because, I mean, usually in these games there's also an S.
Yes, exactly. As you probably saw in the trailer, I'm going to check if I can see Olaf's entire portrait. I can't here. But Olaf might look a bit different from what you remember from the trailer. I don't know if you do, Lenny.
No. Looks pretty
I'll
similar
check out
to
his
me.
full portrait later. But basically, in the trailer, I feel like most units, most COs used their Advance Wars 2 designs. Because, like, I'm assuming both games in the remake are going to use the exact same CO designs. Like, they're not randomly going to change their designs between 1 and 2. And I'm not sure about the AI. Because in this game, in the first game, the AI is super weird in some things it likes to do. I'll probably show it off even accidentally later. Advance Wars 2, it's slightly better. So I don't know if both games are going to use the same AI, because a lot of maps in this game really rely on the, like, to be able to win, you really have to, like, the only way you would be able to win is if the AI is actually bad. Because, like, you're, like, way outnumbered at points. So a lot of the map design really hinges on the AI being bad.
Oh, that's weird.
Especially in this game. Yeah, it is. Like, if the AI was remotely decent, the hard campaign you can do wouldn't be possible at all. It's taking a lot of days.
Yeah.
I'm just being cool, you know. I'm lowering their morale.
Destroying the tanks just to spite him, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually gonna combine the mix. There we go. I think she'll explain that later, but whatever. Let's see what all does. Attack the infantry? Yeah. You know, that might have been a bad play on my part. Also, cities seem to look the same in this game, so it's only in Advance Wars 2 where they're different. You know what? I'm gonna keep that guy there, so Olaf attacks him again. Hopefully. What? Okay.
I guess this is what you mean with the AI being weird.
That's I think just a weird AI quirk is like that tank was in healing mode. So it's like, okay, I healed, I'm not gonna do anything else. It really shouldn't have, but it did. Well, I'm gonna be here. So this is an example of not always firing first is technically smarter. Although he might come and attack my infantry, we'll see. Either way, I can fire on him, so I don't really care. We'll see. Yeah, this mission really shouldn't take this many days. So if he ended up attacking my mech instead from the city, next turn I would have actually gotten a heal. And he wouldn't, because you only get healed on your turn.
Oh.
So this is an example of him attacking first, it actually being bad for him.
Okay, interesting.
You know what? I'll move in a new infantry. I'll even attack. Why not? And I'll probably go into heal. Oh no, wow, what a guy. Also, I think there might be different dialogue if you actually take care of the tanks. Because usually you win by HQ capture, and he's like, oh, how could I let this happen? But it's like, what the fuck, you wiped out my tanks.
Outstanding! That took a while. You've reclaimed the area and forced Blue Moon to withdraw. There's one more thing I have to tell you. You've received funds by capturing cities, right? Well, once you clear a map, you lose those funds. Sorry! Good luck on next battle.
Unbelievable. We have been forced to withdraw? What's going on?
Oh god, I'm already getting... I have to drink.
What were the tank units doing? Those useless fools. I'll take direct command next time. I'll show you all.
Yeah, alright, I'll take that. Yeah, you couldn't a lot easier if you just capture the HQ. Because nobody can get to you. Well, the tanks can't, at least.